it can become very violent even with guns.
Joy is on the run right now. She's chasing them down. Ow! Oh no!
That way, don't go. Stop the world. I want to get off.
Buenos Cameron Diaz lovers. It is another beautiful day here in Buenos Aires. It is day 2. Today is a very special episode because we're going to meet up with the local. Everybody say hello to Joy. Joy, where are we going today?
We're going to La Boca.
Now, a lot of people told me, a lot of tourists told me that La Boca is dangerous and I shouldn't bring my camera and I shouldn't bring my phone. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Yes, what they told you is right. La Boca is very dangerous neighborhood.
Okay.
It's very important to stick to the areas that are safe, which are going to be the areas that we will be exploring today.
Joy, how can people get a hold of you?
They can check Instagram, Joy of Buenos Aires, or my website, joyofbuenosaires.com.
All right, we're really excited because after we check out La Boca, we're definitely gonna grab some food. We're gonna learn a little bit about the history, and then we're gonna see a percussion show. Is that right?
We're gonna go to the best percussion show in Buenos Aires, and actually it's a cultural event that is very characteristic of the Argentinian identity.
Okay, I can't wait. So get ready for some history, get ready for some food, maybe a little danger, and get ready for the percussion. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button, and let's go explore Buenos Aires. All right, we've just hopped out of the cab. Welcome to La Boca, right, Joy?
Welcome to La Boca, I'm so excited.
It is an absolutely gorgeous day out here. Sun is shining. Excuse me, I gotta throw on the shades for just a moment. Lindsay, how excited are you for today?
So excited.
I gotta say, first impressions, I don't feel unsafe. I'm seeing a lot of like souvenir shops, some helados, some ice cream. It looks like there might have been some sort of market stalls here.
Yeah,
at some point.
These markets are going to start happening during the weekend, much more, Saturday, Sundays, and public holidays. And then from Monday to Friday, some of the artisans from 11 to 5 p.m. are holding all their artwork.
Okay.
We are located in Caminito. Caminito is the safe area of La Boca. You can bring your cameras, no problem, as long as you stick in Caminito area without going to explore on your own and getting lost in La Boca, as the violence in Boca due to the drugs and to many aspects that really affect the local people here, it can become very violent even with guns. That is the reason why we have to only remain around the historical district of La Boca, officially called Caminito area.
So if you're coming to La Boca, stay in Caminita and we'll be safe. And you'll be safe. Perfect. All right, let's go explore.
Okay.
Cannot wait. Wow. The absolute perfect day to be out here. It looks like we've got some shop owners starting to set up and sell a few locally made goods. Is that a traditional tango outfit I'm seeing there?
It's the going out one.
The going out, okay.
the one when you go full on for a show or something. And here the tango dancers, for a tip, they take pictures, and it's very important that if you take pictures with them, to give them their money.
You have to tip them. The same with any street performer, no matter where you go in the world. I've always found that if you're going to take a picture of someone and put it on the internet, you have to tip them. It's just part of the culture.
Yeah.
It's part of respect too.
You can't come to Buenos Aires without visiting La Boca, that is for sure.
It's high on every single list. It says you can't, like you said, you cannot leave here without seeing it.
Yeah. Sometimes it can feel a little bit overwhelming and a little bit touristic, but when you start to understand what makes La Boca so special, you will forget about the touristy and you will start to feel Argentinian identity. You will start to understand our culture of tango, football, and you will really get that insight, and you're gonna forget about looking either touristic or not, because you're gonna feel how special it is.
I can already tell it seems like a very high energy environment, very colorful. We've heard a lot of live music. There's my new best friend, Mafalda.
Mafalda, she was definitely a feminist. She was always through the mouth of a little girl of only kindergarten level, she could say things that actually were jokes for adults. For example, she used to tell to her friend, "Don't give me the candy, I don't like it." And the mother of Mafalda was looking at the conversation. And they say, Mafalda, come on, accept the candy that your friend Manolito is giving to you. And Mafalda goes, no, I don't want it. Come on, Mafalda, don't be rude. Okay, I will take the candy that Manolito is giving me, but you set up with him at the end of the month. Like, you get married with him at the end of the month. So she was always making jokes that could be more for adults, mentioning the Pope, mentioning the assassination of Kennedy.
Like politics and things going on in the country.
Politics, for sure, through the mouth of a little kid.
And she hates soup, right? She doesn't like soup?
She doesn't like soup. And she became so popular that it was translated into 30 different languages around the world. And she became such an influence in our country that many people stopped eating soup.
Wow. That's incredible. So not only, I'm sure, did this shape a million young women's lives to grow up and become engaged in politics and things like that, but also a whole culture isn't crazy about soup because of Mafalda. That's absolutely insane.
A whole culture.
Wow.
Yeah.
What an impact.
Stop the world. I want to get off. That's a Mafalda phrase.
Stop the world. I want to get off. Oh, I love it. This is the definition of dinner and a show. Although I guess it's, oh look, we got some wine that just showed up.
If I ordered a glass of wine, would you do all wine or no?
I would not like wine.
I will have wine.
I'm taking a break from the wine for a few days. Maybe I'll try a little sip, but these beautiful women here are going to be indulgent in some wine. I'm more interested in this bread. And what kind of sauce is that, Joy? What are we working with here? What is that?
Okay, very nice. Today we have carrots, spring onions, garlic, and olive oil. They always bring a different dip for you to wait for your food with bread. Very traditional. We always have bread on the table. It's a ritual in Argentina. Always the bread on the table before anything.
And so every time the sauce might be different wherever you go.
In this restaurant in particular, they always bring something different. It's not always the same. And in other restaurants, for example, they put cream cheese.
Oh, cream cheese, okay. All right, we have to absolutely try it. All right, here we go. Got a gigantic piece of bread. She said this was a mix of like carrots, spring onions, just slathering it right on top. Oh yeah. It almost looks like a puree, like a carrot puree. All right, check out that. Loving this beautiful orange color on it. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of bread. The bread here is so dense, you gotta chew it for about a minute before you can swallow it. Digging the sauce, very subtle, very sweet. It does taste like a carrot puree. Excuse me. Not a ton of flavor from it, but a nice little appetizer to get us rolling here before the wine. We ordered some empanadas, and then I ordered some grilled vegetables just because I can feel my vitamin levels are absolutely crashing. So we're gonna have a glass of wine, we're gonna chow on some more bread, we're gonna resume when the entrees come back. Pow. Okay, as you can see, Joy has stepped on stage, tried her tango skills with one of the professionals. This is so cool to watch. I mean, take a look at the footwork, the level of like skill and training it takes to get to this level. The one woman, she was wearing heels. I can barely walk in sandals, let alone to see someone dance like that in heels. Straight up mind-blowing. The tango dancer, they said they've been a couple and they've been dancing professionally for over 9 years. What an incredibly special thing to see. All right, the food spread has arrived. Looks absolutely incredible. We've got a mix of grilled vegetables, and then we went with 2 of each empanada. But I'm looking at these empanadas and I'm like, well, how can you tell which is which? So Joy here is gonna explain how you can tell what each empanada has inside of it.
So here we go. If you see this type of clothing, this is meat. If you see this type of clothing, that is chicken. This one also is chicken, you see?
Yep.
Then this type of clothing, most of the times is ham and cheese. This one, it's the meat one, but it's a spicy meat. So do you see that they did like a little...
Like a horn almost.
Like a little horn on them? That is to identify them. That's another ham and cheese one coming in. And these two, you see that the clothing is different?
Yes.
They have like a little horn. Those ones are caprese, basil, cheese, and tomato.
Caprese, okay. So I think I'm gonna start with the spicy beef because it's got the horn. This is pollo, right?
Yeah.
I'm calling this one the Stegosaurus empanada because it has this like the spikes here of a dinosaur. So we've got a Stegosaurus, we've got the spiky spicy, and then this one you said was the meat.
Suave.
Suave, so traditional wrapping around the side, and then
Ham and cheese.
jamon de queso. What is the most popular flavor amongst Argentinians? Is it jamon and queso?
Meat.
Meat, carne, always carne. All right, let's dig in. Okay, here we go. We've got our first spicy beef empanada. We've had maybe about 5 or 6 empanadas on the trip so far. This one feels like the heaviest by far. Ooh, okay. It's got this delicious kind of like oily fried flavor, aroma, excuse me, coming off the top. Pow. Oh my God. Oh yeah. This is the picante version. It's not very spicy, but it's got a little bit of spiciness in
And
there.
the restaurant wants to show you their special sauce, picante sauce, in case you want to put it inside.
Oh, you already know we got to spice it up, and especially if someone's bringing something special. I absolutely got to try it.
The sauce of the house, la salsa de la casa.
La salsa de la casa. Here we go. Check it out. Got, ooh, looks like a little mix of pepper in there. Ooh, it smells spicy, baby. I can see some seeds in there too. All right, here we go. We're about to put this into the empanada. Forget being dainty. We're putting big globs of that spicy picante in there, baby. All right, here we go. Bah.
When it drips. Because it means that it has the right amount of juice.
Oh yeah.
For the chicken,
Oh, yeah.
usually cheese is not going to drip. But like chicken leaves,
That's spicy.
It means
Ooh, it's creeping up. I like it. I want this sauce and everything. It's so good. Got incredible flavor to it. It's a very robust spiciness. It's got a lot of flavor to it. It's not like the kind of spice that overwhelms you. It really complements the empanada nicely, man. It's good. And are we watching the oil drip out? Is that what we're seeing?
the juice dripping.
From the meat.
In this case, mine is chicken, but when it's dripping like this, either the meat or the chicken ones, it means that it's an empanada to open the legs. And don't get me wrong.
What?
Don't get me wrong. When you're eating the empanada and it's dripping, what do? You open the legs because you don't want to get stained in your trousers. That means that when you talk to your friends and you say, I just tried an empanada that is open the legs for, that means that it's a good, juicy empanada to open the legs.
I love that phrase. This is definitely a leg opener. This right here. This one's got me spread as far wide as can be. Big giant chunks of meat in here. Yeah, very, very nice. Is this a little queso as well that I'm seeing? Are those pieces of cheese in there?
Egg.
Egg. Did not expect that. You see that, y'all?
Boiled egg.
Wow. Yeah, this is a killer empanada. Let's try some of the others here. Let's dig into these vegetables. Okay, so I'm an absolute spice fiend fanatic. Joy here told me that the spicy picante carne empanada by itself is too spicy, so I told her you gotta put on the special spicy picante. Here we go.
I put 1 teaspoon. I'm scared.
Let's see what she thinks. Get the agua, get the water.
For me, it's spicy.
Too spicy. Oh no, no. I'm sorry, it's all worth it for the video.
For me, it's spicy.
And now that kind of spiciness, it's not found in restaurants around. People wouldn't cook that spicy in their home, would they?
No.
No.
No, we don't. We are not, in general, Argentinian people, no. Whoa, he's kicking here. In general, Argentinian people are not into spice that much. Most of the people are not into hot spices, but we have places where we can buy good Tabasco sauces. Like my dad was an exception. He used to love spices. So he used to go and purchase like good Tabasco sauces around Buenos Aires. So it's possible for you to find in case you are a spicy lover.
Okay. That's new goal on the checklist. Got to find some locally made hot sauce, because that was quite nice. Like I said, the flavor was very bold, very robust. It wasn't just some cheap Tabasco or anything. Very, very nice.
Tabasco hunting.
Okay, we just saw about 4 tango dancers walk past us, and Joy says we got to go talk to them and interview them, because there's definitely some questions I want to ask them. Joy is on the run right now. She's chasing them down. She's chasing them down. No, gracias. Ciao, ciao.
Ah, okay.
No time for an interview today, no worries. Okay, so this very colorful alleyway where the tango practice is taking place right now actually has major historical significance. Long ago, actually, 1881 to be exact, immigrants that would come to Argentina, many of them would have to stay in what's called a tenement or something like a project. Very, a place that's filled with people that are struggling to find jobs, struggling to find food. And what I've been told here, Joy told us that the conditions inside these tenements were pretty dilapidated. We're talking small rooms filled with mattresses and people, very bad hygienic practices, things like disease would run rampant. Because of the elevation of the city, there would be lots of like flooding that would take place. So some very incredible and hard times were had here. But as you can see now, 130 or so years later, it's now been designed to be a much more tourist area, but it's also showing respect to those that have lived in these tenements. Very cool, Joy, very informational.
Yeah, and also for the artists, because today we don't have the immigrants living in here anymore. It's a protected area, but at the same time, it's also a good way to encourage the local artists. So today, in the historical projects or tenement houses, it's possible to buy from local art, genuine art from Argentinian artists.
Okay, the La Boca adventure continues. Lindsay, what are your first impressions of this charming little neighborhood?
Beautiful, colorful, vibrant, lively.
It's the place for action. I mean, if you want to come and see a tango show and not commit to the higher price tickets, come here, support one of the restaurants, have a great meal, and watch some amazing, beautiful dancing. Truly couldn't have asked for a better day. Gonna go a little farther into La Boca now, and all that fear-mongering people told me about getting robbed or anything, it doesn't seem to be true in this area. Are we on some old train tracks?
Yep.
Right now?
From the train tracks. That way, don't go.
Don't go that way. Okay, so these are the do not cross there. Do not cross. Oops, I crossed. Okay, well, I'm back. Oh, crossed again. Okay, not crossing.
Yeah, don't cross the street. Always remain to Caminito area.
Stay in the Caminito area. Do not cross the tracks. I feel that's like an old, I don't know, stay on this side of the tracks or something, right? Safety warning.
These tenements or conventillos are showing us how the neighborhood used to look like. You can see that they are made with corrugated metal and wood, as the immigrants that were coming from Europe didn't have enough money to build their homes with different materials. So it was ridiculous hot during the summer and ridiculous cold during the winter. Today, as this is a cultural heritage of Buenos Aires, we keep the colors going thanks to an artist. It was his idea in the decades of 1940s. His name was Benito Quinquela Martín, that wanted to keep the heritage of the influence of our immigrants. Imagine this, You are an Italian coming all the way from Europe, looking for new work, looking to have a better life. You arrived to the port of La Boca, the first port of Buenos Aires, because there was work here. Uploading and unloading goods, as Buenos Aires became very important for the export and our economy started to grow. So all the leftover paintings that were at the port, the Italians, the immigrants in general from all over Europe started to pick up the leftover paintings, a little bit to my window, a little bit to the door, a little bit to here, a little bit there, and that is how they became so randomly colorful, as they didn't have enough to paint it in only one color. Thanks to Benito Quinquela Martin, the artist of La Boca, he decided in the decades of 1940s to turn this place into a museum outside.
An outdoor museum.
An outdoor museum.
So we are in an outdoor museum, a living history.
And he wanted to make La Boca to continue with the heritage of the colors. So he, in the 40s, started to talk to the neighbors. He also spoke to the city hall and he said, hey, what about if we keep the colors of our immigrants and we keep this area alive, because he was a great artist and he wanted that everybody could have access to culture.
Wow.
That is how he created Caminito. Shall we go?
Let's go, let's go. Incredible story. I would read an audiobook written by you, Joy. Very, very engaging.
You see that the police is here?
Yes.
Because it's from here that way that is safe. They're not going to protect you if you start going to random areas.
Okay.
That is so important, to stay only in the safe areas.
Stay in the safe areas. Do not go past that police car posted there. A lot of street art over here to the left of us. Over there, it kind of looks like they got some old school guys playing poker, surrounded by like wine casks. That's the corrugated metal. Very hollow.
The wood.
Not good insulation. So all throughout La Boca, if you look up, you're gonna see these statues of these characters right here. And Joy is gonna tell us who they are. I really, really like that art style. It gives me a very it just screams 80s to me for whatever reason. Tell us who those statues are.
Okay, everybody, so.
Can I guess, is that Messi?
Look at his hair. His curly, dark hair.
That's some sort of soccer football jersey, eh?
Yeah, he's known as cheating with the British.
Cheating with the British, okay. That doesn't sound like a... Ah, okay.
We have Maradona, Evita, the first lady of Argentina, and over there on the right hand side, one of the most important tango singers of all time, Carlos Gardel.
Carlos Gardel, one of the most important. Is he important because of his influence?
One of the most important things about Carlos Gardel is that he established a way of singing and a particular style, and then from there onwards, tango became international and tango became loved by a lot of people. So it's related to his style of voice and the way that he used to sing, and also because he was one of the first international tango artists around the world.
Oh,
and
wow.
he's loved all around Argentina and the world. Yeah, so as we were saying before, Boca neighborhood, there are safe areas and unsafe areas. The unsafe areas get seriously unsafe with gun issues and gun problems. So from this corner to the left, it gets seriously dangerous. That is why we are only going to get up to here, and we're gonna go back, only remaining in the safe areas.
Sounds good to me. Let's get back to those safe areas. Thank you so much. I probably would have wandered around for like blocks had you not told me this area was unsafe. I probably wouldn't be here to upload this video right now if it wasn't for Joy. So thank you so much, Joy. Wow, what an incredible experience.
The benefits of being with a tour guide.
It's really fascinating how in just this small sector, the police protect it, but then the police, are they kind of hands off with what goes on the outside?
Yeah, around they don't really check anything.
But they want to keep the tourists safe because the money and the people coming in, of course, okay.
And people come with very expensive cameras and nothing happens. You see those guys with their blue jackets on?
Yeah.
They are also there because from there, that way is also unsafe.
So
you gotta walk up to there and come back.
So let's say I'm a tourist and I'm wandering around. Would they stop me and be like, "Don't go that way"? Would they try to
It would
keep me
depend
safe?
on the personal decision of them, whether if they talk to you or not. But they would probably suggest you not to continue walking and to remain in this area. That's what they should be expected they do.
Right. Yeah, if they're standing kind of guard to protect you.
Yep. That's what they are here for. They are not policemen. They are Guardia Ciudadana. They don't carry weapons, and they are just to help,
Okay.
but without weapons. And if something happens, they have their phones to call the police. So we have police and Guardia Ciudadana.
Guardia Ciudadana, which would kind of be like maybe the National Guard in the United States?
It could be, it's the people that do not have the same position as a policeman or the same authority as a policeman. They are way lower, but they do work for the government to protect the citizens.
Okay, so public safety in their main interest.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so there were just 2 cabs here in front of the taxi sign. Joy tried to get us into them, but then she quickly realized that they are mafia-controlled cabs. So essentially, if you are taking a cab on this area, she said, do not do it. This is like the worst place in Buenos Aires to take a cab. You're gonna get robbed or maybe worse. So if you need to get a cab out of La Boca, call an Uber, walk a little bit down the big safe street, but just don't take a taxi here. Terrifying. And that's that. I really hope you enjoyed exploring La Boca with us. Major thanks to Lindsay and Joy for making today so special. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time.